Hi, everyone. Welcome to Sponsorship Talk with Roberta Vigilance. Today's guest is Julie Meyer, president of Achieve TV and an event sponsor. We are going to find out who Julia is, why she sponsored events. So let's get straight into it. Julie, welcome.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Absolutely. Can you please tell us about the event that you are sponsoring or have sponsored? Please let us know about that event.
Well, there's a few different ones, but I'd say my most favorite one was recent. There's actually two. So one of them was with the LA Tribune, and it was the Legacy Leadership Summit. And so it was televised, and there was a bunch of thought leaders. And so it was a really great way to be supportive of thought leaders and also business owners, and also get the name of my business out there. So that one was my favorite. And then the other one is the Achieve Systems Business Conference. And I always support them because they're near and dear to my heart. And I've been a member since since December of 2021. And their events are so amazing that any way that I can be a part of it, I definitely want to do that.
Absolutely. Now, you've mentioned that with sponsorship, you sponsor events that are dear to your heart. And you also mentioned that you are looking to connect with thought leaders. So, which brings me to the next question. Why did you choose to sponsor the events that you have sponsored? In addition to what I've just mentioned, what were your reasons?
I think that that's a really good question. And for anybody who's, trying to get a sponsor, for example, the first step is always to ask. So, well, not necessarily the first step, but I was asked. I was asked if I wanted to be a part of it. I didn't go out and search for it. They came and approached me thinking that I was in alignment with the message that they were trying to promote, and they were correct. I had the opportunity to do that, and I'm a proud sponsor. I always am whenever I say yes, and I do say yes more often than not. So it's been a really good experience, but I always pick those people who come to me, and also messages that I want to help promote, get out there, or ways that can help improve people's lives. So that's just what the reasoning behind how I choose. But yeah, they have to ask.
Absolutely. I like that. Different approaches. It's not a one size fit all. Of course, they must come to you with some type of value. Whatever it is, their brand, their message, it needs to align with your brand and with your message. Outside of the brands or the messages resonating with each other, what other types of ROI or gain do you look for as a sponsor? For example, are you looking for more viewership to your television channel, which you'll tell us all about it? What other benefits or return, I should say, do you seek?
Exactly. Well, honestly, part of the reason why I sponsor, I'm not actually looking for anything in return except for to be of service. So that's why I can't say no to the things that I don't necessarily, I don't know, just don't resonate with my heart. But I have received countless things. People give back to me in ways that I think is more than what I'm putting in to the deal. So for me, it's a way better opportunity. For example, with the LA Tribune, I'm going to be a featured author in a book now because of my contributions. Definitely viewership. I get to have my name out there, my network's name out there. And also it just, as my business partner would say, it gives pinky up credibility. Because to associate myself and my brand and the business with another establishment that is well established, that is doing amazing things, and that just shows where we are, and it just gives me a better reputation by associating with them. So ultimately, even if it was just the association, it would be worth it for me. But yeah, I've just been honored when people ask me to be a part of that more than anything.
Right. So the opportunity actually comes to you. It's not necessarily necessarily that you're seeking, but people have their eyes on you and said, okay, I know that, let me contact Julie, let me contact Achieve TV because it's a good fit. And you're absolutely correct. How excited you were when you said you receive more than you give. And that's what sponsorship is about. You should receive 2 times, 3 times, or more of what you actually paid for that sponsorship. Another thing that excites me is that you are now part of a legacy. Being in a book, that's book passed on for generation to generation, and your brand will forever be preserved within a book. So that's really a great activation and a great sponsorship opportunity, a great return. So absolutely, one thing I must add too is, as a sponsor in a book, you can even add a QR code so
Mhm.
that they can really, go wherever it is that you want them to go, whether it's to your page, to your television show, whatever it is, so
Mhm.
that you can actually just measure that results. But again, being preserved in a book in history, everyone knows who you are. That's a great deal as well. So, Julie, can you please tell us about your business? Let us know what it is about and and how we can support your business.
Absolutely. So I am the president of Achieve TV, as we've mentioned, and it came about because of my TV show, Own Your Wellness. And I've been doing that show since October 2020. So it's been around over 3 years. And because I've been doing it for so long, I decided to create a program to teach other people how to do what I do. And the owner of E360 TV, who is my distributor, reached out to me and said, "Hey, I see you're doing this teaching. Have I talked to you about having your own network?" So having eyes and not being afraid to put myself out there created this opportunity for me to have my own television network. So I'm looking for people who have messages of hope, people who want to give their knowledge, and people who they don't want to die with their music inside of them. And I want to be able to give that platform to them so that they can create opportunities to reach more people than they would have otherwise. So that's kind of what I do and who I'm looking for always, because that's just I'm a person of service, so I want to give back in any way that I can. But the ways that you can support me and us is to just go see some of the shows. It's free, it doesn't cost anything, and they're all knowledge based, hopeful, amazing, overcoming stories. You name it. We have a little bit of everything. Just go to e360tv.com, or you can find us on Apple TV, Amazon Fire, Roku, Android TV, LG, Samsung, plus like every sort of social media outlet you can think of.
Wow. Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to what you're doing for communities, as well, and giving individuals the opportunities. And I'm so glad that you are finding ways to not only give back, but to pivot in your business using sponsorship as a way to do so. So, of course, is there anything else you would like to share?
You know, as somebody who is always looking for sponsors for either me or my show, I really appreciate what you do and how you help people actually overcome themselves and get out there. But the thing that I think is really important, that was important for me as becoming a sponsor, was having this idea of having somebody teach me what to do with that, because I could have just sat on it and never really gotten the value of what it is. And it's kind of like writing a book and putting it in your closet. If nobody knows, what good are you doing? Great that you did it, but it's not helping anyone. So to be able to have sort of that outline of like, oh, so I can say that I sponsored this, I can say that I did this. And it's just that knowing that that's not that you're supposed to. It's not ego. So that's really what I would say more than anything, is just not be afraid to be proud of honoring those sponsorships and being proud of the fact that you're helping somebody. Or if you're on the person that on the end that's trying to get sponsors, to make sure you let the person know what they can do with that in order to maximize their investment.
Absolutely. Julie, thank you so much on many levels. Thank you for being here. And also thank you for being a sponsor, of course. And definitely we will support you and check out your shows on your platform. Thank you, everyone. And please tune in next time to Sponsorship Talk with Roberta Vigilance. And please leave a comment wherever you see this or subscribe to my YouTube. I'm new to this. Thank you, guys. Take care. Julie, thank you.
Thank you.